And let's head straight to the equities market now. Nigeria's equities market gained about 4.8 trillion naira in February, the nation's presidential election month. The equities market had opened February this year with 8 key indicators, the all-share index and equities capitalization at 53,238.67 point and 28.99 trillion naira. At the closing of trading section on Tuesday, February 28th, the Nigerian Exchange Limited all-share index and equities market capitalization increased to 55,806.26 point and 30.4 trillion naira. However, year to date, the market has increased by 8.89% and 4,435 deals. Investors exchange about 237.1 million unit of shares, which was valued at 4.39 billion naira on Wednesday. Well, of course, let's get talking now. Ambrose Omodun, Chief Research Officer, Investor Consulting Limited, is here to take us through an assessment of equities market in the month of February. Thank you for joining us, Ambrose Omodun.
Thanks for having me.
Well, 4.8 trillion naira in the month of February. That was what the capital or the equities market gained. And we'll say that was an election month. So what factors, drove these up? I mean, because in election month, you are having equities market gaining about 4.8 trillion. That didn't happen in January, remember?
No, actually, I think investors in our market have seen that, each year or each period has its own peculiar factor that drive the market.
Right.
And this is not the first time I'm saying it here that in Nigeria, the previous election years, we have seen the performance and also pre-election year. But the trend started, in a bullish trend. For almost 3 years now, we've seen market in an uptrend. By March this year, we see a straight 3 years up market from the down market in 2020, March, when the market touched about 11 years, which I'll still repeat again. And since then, you can see that the earnings in the market, the companies on the exchange has a stand in terms of performance that has supported their payout. And every investment is about what you are getting as return. But if you look at the previous years, pre-election year and the post-election year, most times there was a missed performance. But from last year, we saw that pre-election year market was up in 2022, and despite the election year coming, people are saying there was no, because the market structure itself has changed. I was saying it's not because there's something special have happened. The foreign investors that push our market up and they bring it down, they are not in our market since.
So the structure in 2023 has changed from what you had in 2029 when you when the election was conducted. 2019 when the election was conducted.
Yeah, but now when they saw the COVID-19 issue came, everybody had to run to safety. The foreign investors in Nigeria slowed down, and since then they are not back. And also because we're also having FS challenges, they are not coming straightly. But the local investors, original investors, took charge of the market and they were accumulating, and that market has continued to move up. And that is why the market has remained. Why is it that even the election week, where they were even agitation for results, they were complaining here, market was even going more because we are the one investing. We understand what at the end of the day, finally, result winners have been announced. We know, yes, some people agree, but see, this also boosts confidence in the market because our democracy has continued. For me, it's a good one for the economy and for also for the market. But I expect that at this period, which I said yesterday, that because market has entered another, we'll call it overbought region. Why is over region? You see that here at this point, we're about to see a little correction because profit taking will come in. Because as earnings are coming, I also people want to look for where I've made money. Let me say, move to another one. For that, you will see some oscillation. But if you look at the momentum of the market, it's still very, very strong. But at this region, you as an investor or trader know what to do, because I say that this market is not for traders, it's for investors, because this is the peak of the earnings season. Dividends are coming, and you know that these PFAs, they are long-term investors, and they are interested in dividends of this company. And also, if you look at even the kind of the uptick we saw in the fixed income market in terms of Treasury bill going back to almost a 9.9, it's not enough, because I will tell you the yield of many companies that release the result now, their dividend yield, it's about it's above 7%. Most of the yield. For me, people say that there are more opportunity in the equity market for now. But as ever that don't be carried away with up market. It's a very thing that we should know. You know, we've seen market go up in the previous years and come back and come down. That means now you see that market is going up. If you are bought at a good price, not to stop taking your profit now. So that when you come back, you still buy more. That's how to work, even though to build your wealth, if you want to. But if the market is going up, you are jumping at that point for different reasons. Your market might be going down. But for those that want to buy for dividend, you now have your mind that you are buying for dividend income. You can still wait. Then you can go in and buy now. When you pull back, because you are taking it. But if you're a trader, you have to also apply wisdom in now, because you need to either you want to get another portfolio, another strategy that I want to go into dividend paying stock now because I'm not trading. It's a different thing. But for now, for me, this market is for what? For investors.
So yesterday on Wednesday, that the month came to a close. We saw the market gaining about more than 1 trillion naira in a day. Index above 55,000 line already. You have also the market capitalization more than 30 trillion naira already. So you have said, yes, this is overbought region. I mean, the market has entered overbought region already. Yeah. So when do we expect to see a pullback? Perhaps, maybe by the time, because we heard that there are going to be some litigations.
It has been part of Nigeria's process. So
when we start hearing of this litigation, or maybe some aggrieved parties hit the market, how will that affect the market? What feelings will it send to the market?
Cool. The most important thing is that we have a president-elect already.
That's right.
We have government running already. That means continuation of policy, Nigeria is already established. If you are going to court, fine. Court, whether they want to return it, fine. But we know that between now and the 29th of May, that is within 60 days, they will have sorted it out. And that also for investor, whoever that is coming in, like always say in this program, that whether PDP, APC, Labour coming, we expect it to support the market positively because they have idea that how to take the economy to the next level. What is important now that the person that won the election now, yes, that's why they are going to court. He should start putting up his team. That I know him that he will do more using expertise to put Nigeria economy right. If that is done, I think Nigerians will know that yes, we are moving from another phase to another. That is what I need. I mean, I'm not after who won or who win or those, but now Nigeria democracy continue. Because if they say there's no winner yesterday, there will be another problem. Now that means yes, they can go to court to sort out. Before 60 days, all this thing will be settled. I believe that was even more confident. Once we start seeing the people appointed as a minister, seeing how they want to implement their roadmap, they have showed us in their campaign and all those stuff, or collapsing their roadmap and bring what you have seen in others ones to infuse into what he has already for carry Nigeria as a unity. For me, that is what we need now. And you know that policy control in it in the economy. Once you are making policy,
but you will start seeing policy statement until when you have the president-elect sworn in.
No, I said no. That is how we always do mistake in Nigeria. I don't want him to go and do like another 6 months or so previous than waiting for no. Now that even though you are going to contest in the law court or the stuff, now that you've won, put your team together. When you are showing on that day, is that day you're not going to tell Nigeria that, oh, I'm showing it today, give me another 6 months to look for. No, now, that even though you are going to court, you know that you have gotten the.
Because that was what happened in 2015 when it took about 6 months, period to put the cabinet members together, by President Muhammadu Buhari.
I believe that what we saw yesterday or this morning that it was announced, for me, it's a to boost the confidence of investor. Even though we don't expect a foreign investor to start coming in immediately. If you're expecting that, because we are not even ourselves.
But do you think the controversy surrounding yes, we have a president-elect, but the controversies that the LP, the Labour Party said the election was compromised, INEC was compromised. So will you send any message to foreign investors, even though you said they will not be coming in
immediately? Yes, they want to see all this in play at once. All the aggrieved parties settled in the court.
They want to sit on the fence and wait. Let's see how the litigation is going to play out.
Once they play out, good. That is for me. Don't say that. I said that on Monday that foreign local investors are in charge of the market now. The good thing is that as we are playing the market, when everything is settled and they start seeing where we are going as a nation, and those foreign investors start coming in, it is good that in the market now will benefit from it. When they are coming, they're going to say, because they are coming, let's revise the market back. They come and meet us here at this stage of the market. If they bring more fund and invest in our different sector, expand in our economy, that also impact the market positively. We that are in the market will benefit more from it. That's why, for me, once we are getting it right again, I tell you, it's only in the history of Nigeria that we have done 2023 election whether they are going to court or not, we have a president already. For me, there is no cause for alarm. The good thing is that this is the peak of earnings season. Let investors, I say it again, take advantage of this and make money for their world. These companies are choking out dividend that are impressive. We are seeing, and numbers are good. Take it, but for traders, you can try to adjust your goal. Oh, I want to go into dividend paying stock now, because ideally you don't want to see the result to invest as a trader. But those are jumping in now, those are core investors, because they are seeing dividend announcement, they are going to buy. For we traders, as a company, know what we expect to do. But for those that are income investor, we are good to it. Even though you have many amounts, come into the market, take your dividend, because that's another form of what capital reward in the equity market. Apart from capital gain, dividend is another reward, capital bonus another one. So I saw one company also declaring bonus of 243. Is it called Nigeria and Namawi? You can see how these are coming back to a kind of giving investor calling that this market is delivering, because the companies selected have not disappointed us since 20 post COVID-19. Companies are putting good results, and also as we are going to another administration, there are some sectors who benefit from it, because we have seen their manifesto. There's some sectors, then you as an investor, depends on coming on board. Which sector is going to focus? What's going to have to drive the economy? Start thinking ahead, say, how can I position ahead of this guy's policy coming in? These are the things I have to think. I tell you that investments against the future, not against the past performance, or look at where are we going. Because like I said, if the foreign investors are sitting on the fence now to see how the litigation will go, when they are coming in, they are coming to meet us in this market, and also market will look up.
So I'm not sure if you've seen almost 2 hours into today's trading already, and it's a new month as well. First, how is the market doing now? What are the numbers saying now?
Market is maintaining the strong momentum that we saw yesterday. This is a new month, and this is the peak of the earnings, the month of March.
Okay.
As today, we expect about 5 to 6 coming to release their number, and if it comes, we're seeing the trend, and that will going to support the market the most. So what happened yesterday, because Dangote declared 20 naira, so Dangote moving yesterday, you saw the life of WAPCO, you saw those numbers that announced the result moving on, and also when the banks start doing their own, and this month of March again, for me, I see that investors should not relax, sit at the back seat and be watching what is happening and be smiling to the bank. And those that I say, election is coming, let us keep our money under our bed, they will know that yes, it's good to take work calculated.
Well, election has come and gone now, so it's time to take position.
No, they are coming to meet us.
Okay. One key economic event that will happen this month is that the CBN monetary policy is supposed to meet for the second time.
Yeah,
this month. Yeah, for the second time this year.
Yeah.
So, what are the expectations? I mean, yes, because it's the first. Let me say, yes, second meeting of the year. Yeah. However, the first meeting after election.
So, a good one.
What are the expectations?
For me, unless they are thinking something else, but from what I'm seeing, if you have hiked your rate in the month of January, you are doing also calling out cash from to back to the bank coffer, and you see the impact, this cash growth, as you say now, you are going to electronic, everything. I think this is the time they should not increase in it. Let them leave it unchanged. Why I say so? There might be increase in inflation and other stuff. Why you want to see things play out? And see where we are going, because I tell you last time that we need the reset of the economy, and part of the decision that they are taking about this calling out for so that inflation will be tailed, and also monetary policy will make impact in the system. If that is where, then you can see that I said that Nigeria will know how to adjust. Despite the adjustment that coming gradually. After the election now, see people go. I'm happy that even on the road now, small shop now, if you want to buy the sales transfer, you are still going aboard. I believe that after election now, every bank will also expand their capacity in terms of online banking, so that you say work on development. I believe that let them slow down and hike rate, because if you also hike rate, we're going to also shoot the economy down, because the more we are hiking rate, the more the economy is trying to contract. That's why we saw a growth in the last quarter, 2022 4 quarter. We can see that on a year-to-year, so a decline from 3.4 to 3.1. Why? For me, I think this is not time for them to hike rate the next episode. But between now and that, they will see how things play out.
Because there's those who are saying, look, the rate that was hiked in January didn't really have much impact on the outcome of the inflation figure. Remember, inflation figure went up in the month of January to more than 21%. Food inflation around 24%. So people will say, some economists have said, look, this rate hike is not good at this time. Like you said, that you don't expect them, to hike rate this time around. But again, the consequence and implication of leaving the rate at what it is now is another conversation.
Fine, like in order to say that you are hiking your rate to attract foreign investors. Like I said earlier, foreign investors are not likely to come into the economy as to speak now. And also, we can see that we can see a relatively, flat or stable exchange rate, this period that we're seeing Naira redesign and Naira come back, that means gradually those people that has money in their kitchen that are buying dollar to push it to buy $2, I think they have reached a level. It's for them, for HSCC and others to start checking and see that we maintain this this tempo we're seeing, the marketing, the monetary policy and all those activities from CBN, so that that the economy, the money circulation is within controllable, say a hand of the monetary policy, the CBN, that will drive the economy. Well, I believe that gradually you start releasing this fund back again to the economy. We have called it out from them. Also, they have access to it because it's in their bank. You didn't see their money, but only that now, as it's flowing, that's why it's good for me. For me, I see that is the good thing in that policy, and I believe that also, since that we have sustained it, the president supported it, and let's move on and see. I think they're also waiting for Supreme Court judgment, or is it on the second?
Well, Supreme Court really. Some people said, look, the president's broadcast perhaps has overruled Supreme Court again. So, but whether Supreme Court judgment is still standing, it's what I don't know. But since the president has made a broadcast, so how is he standing? Because that broadcast.
No, it's still standing because they need to respect the highest court of the land. They still go and sort it out there. But I believe that for me, it's good for the economy. Generally, I'm happy that the election has come and gone. Yes, we need to appease those that are aggrieved. Let's move as a nation. Okay. All we need that let the president that elected bring a unity government, call around. Let's move forward. I know that Nigeria is more than individual. Let's move ahead. And when things are getting better, our youth, because I saw energy, I want that energy to be converted to product. I said in this program that on Monday that the energy I saw that period that our youth are really hungry for change, and that is that give the right education, engage them, so that we'll be seeing the Japanese Japan thing. We'll have engage them, have a good place they are working. They say they start contributing to the economy, and that is what we want.
Let's wrap it up now, Ambrose. You said earlier that you expect, the positive momentum you saw in the market yesterday,
already,
to continue today. But does that apply for the week, the entire week?
Yes, well, I expect to see from now to Friday. So already at least a midweek. We expect that between now and Friday, people have entered early to also start taking profit. But we'll see more of market oscillation or mistrend when we start, period of corporate action of markdown for dividend, adjustment for dividend. That was so, and also, as I just said, the feeling in the economy also, when I made money, I want to feel, but at the end of MPC meeting, we'll see what also. I believe that, don't forget that this also is the last quarter of the last month for the first quarter, and that means in the month of April we start seeing the first quarter of this company for what for the first quarter of 2023. But what has happened between March and February, this crash is going to impact this company's performance in their first quarter. Is what investors will be looking at. Which sector will overcome this thing that has happened and will see better number. These are the things we'll be looking at to work position ahead of this first quarter number. That's why I said between now and April is where we see more of activities. First quarter earnings coming in April, while the full year earnings is still till end of March. As we're entering April, we're seeing first quarter for this year. For me, a lot of activities for investors to grab it and also make
indeed a lot of activities for investors to take advantage of. A good place to live in. Thank you so much, Ambrose Omodion, Chief Research Officer, Investor Consulting Limited. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So watching Business Breakfast, coming to you live from our studios here. Still to come after the break, we turn our attention to the outcome of the 2023 presidential election, focus on economy, business activities as Tinubu emerges president-elect. That's our focus after this time out. Please stay with us.